Hello everyone, welcome to Frontier. We believe that what gets measured gets improved. In our previous NLP video, we saw about stopwatch. Today we will be seeing about part of speech tagging. Before knowing what is POS tagging, we need to know what is part of speech. Part of speech is a category of words that have similar set of rules and grammatical properties. Example for a rule is for article or determiner. For the words the and a should come only before a noun. In English, the main part of speech are noun, pronoun, adjective, determiner, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. There are some more parts of speech, but they are not as commonly used as these are. What is POS tagging? Part of speech tagging is the process of marking up a word in a text as corresponding to a particular part of speech based on its definition and with reference to the context. Often, other grammatical categories such as tense, plural or singular case are also included in POS tagging. The part of speech tagging is also called as grammatical tagging. Here is an example. The text says, I enjoyed watching the movie. So, let us see how each word will be given a POS tag. The word I is given PRP. PRP, the first word P stands for pronoun. Enjoyed and watching has the terms VBD and VBG allocated, which means that the first word V stands for verb, and for THE, it is a determiner and it is given D, and movie is a noun, so it is given N as the first word. So in NLP we will be able to identify for each word what is its part of speech, like whether it's a noun, pronoun, determiner and so on. So we will be able to identify its part of speech. The part of speech tagging can be broadly classified into two types: rule-based POS tagging and stochastic-based POS tagging. Rule-based POS tagging. It uses a set of rules or algorithm to find out the part of speech for a particular word. Some rules are: a word succeeded by an article is a noun. Here is a text that says that I saw a child going to the supermarket to buy an apple. Here find out the noun. So the nouns are child, supermarket, apple. So all the nouns are preceded by an article. So in the reverse we can say that if there is an article existing in the sentence, then the word succeeded by it is definitely a noun. Here is another rule. A word ending with ing is a verb. Here is a text that says that it is raining heavily. So the word raining has ing. Here it is a verb. But if you look at the next sentence, it says that I enjoyed the rain yesterday. Here the word rain is common for the previous sentence and this sentence, but adding an ing makes it a verb, a gerund, so that words with ing can be definitely considered as a verb. Stochastic based tagging. Any model which incorporates frequency or probability of words in a paragraph or huge text to identify the part of speech are labeled as stochastic based POS tagging. After a few minutes, I will explain this with an example. Under stochastic based tagging, there are many methods or models based on different approaches. Out of them, I will explain a model called tag sequence probabilities. It is also called as n-gram method. The n-gram is all about creating pair of words in n count from a sentence. With an example of n-gram, let us understand how stochastic based tagging works. Here is a text that says, I enjoyed the movie. With this text, let us see how pair of words are created using n-gram. When n-gram equal to 1, the text will be considered as individual words And when n-gram equal to 2, the text will be considered in pair of 2's. Like I enjoyed is a separate term, enjoy the and the movie is two different separate terms. When n-gram equal to 3, the text will be considered in pair of 3 words. N-gram will be helpful in identifying the part of speech by using the previous word or the nearby words POS tag. For example, when n-gram equal to 2, the movie, here the first word is the, which is an article, and the second word is movie. We already know that there is a rule that if an article is succeeded by another word, then it should be a noun. So in this case also it is true. So the tagger calculates the probability of a given sequence of tag occurring. It is called so because the best tag for a given word is determined by the probability at which it occurs with the n previous tags. So here is an example for the last point. Consider the sentence I enjoy the movie, and there are two more similar sentences with the movie. From this we know that movie is a noun based on the previous word the. Now we get a new text that says movie was terrific. Now if we see with the previous probability of occurrences that the past 3 sentences we had the term the movie, in that we know that movie denotes noun. So in this sentence when it is just movie was terrific, we will obviously know that movie denotes a noun. This is because based on the previous sentences which we obtain and the probability which we have taken out of them. Now let us see the Python code for POS tagging. For this we need to import NLTK. NLTK stands for Natural Language Toolkit. It is the toolkit available in Python and it is most commonly used for NLP process. The text I am going to use is I love Frontier videos. Now we need to convert the sentence into individual words. For that we will be using word underscore tokenize function. And for obtaining the POS tags, we will be using POS underscore tag function, and the answer will be stored in tagged variable. So if we print it, here is the output that we get. I has obtained the value PRP, which means pronoun. Love starts with VBP, V. It denotes verb, and front yard has RB. It means that it is an adverb. Here it is not true. And videos starts with N, so it means that it is a noun. But actually frontier should also be considered as a noun and video should also be considered as a noun, but here it is not so. So with the POS tagging we will be able to obtain the POS tags which we need. If you have any doubts, please leave it in the comment section. We will answer it. In the upcoming video, we will see about what is lemmatization. Please like, share, subscribe and comment to Frontier 2020.